In my hand, I have 20,000 real, which is $5 US. How far will this go in Phnom Penh? Be ready to be amazed. Hi, Eric here. I'm in the main part of Phnom Penh, Cambodia today. And the reason I'm here is because I've had quite a few conversations with Western expats who have been complaining to me about how expensive Phnom Penh is. Now, in my opinion, Phnom Penh is not expensive. If you want expensive, go to America. It's expensive there, okay? Very, very expensive. In Cambodia, it's not expensive. And so, as a result of these conversations, I've been inspired to take a $5 challenge. And so I have here $5, which is 20,000 Khmer real, and I'm just gonna see how much I can do in and around the downtown Phnom Penh area for that kind of money. To start, I'm actually pretty hungry. I haven't had any food yet today, and so I've decided to come to one of my favorite little places to get food, or you might say one of my favorite big places, the famous Central Market. Now, Central Market has 4 big radiating arms that come out of this central dome. And these arms are usually where you can buy all manner of tourist clothes. And you can see the tourists are here today. I hope they do enjoy it here. It's also a place where you can shop for local stuff as well, including my lunch, or you might say my late breakfast. This is the main part of the market, the big dome. And it really is big. Look at that. Wow. Look at this place. Here, I'm going to zoom out for you. Look at that. And the fact is that I can enjoy this wandering around this market for a couple of hours. And walking around this market is free. It doesn't cost any money. And it's something that is enjoyable. People come here from other countries just to come to this market. And doesn't cost anything just to wander around. Sometimes I even see something I want. This is where I usually buy my reading glasses, for example. But I'm not just looking for reading glasses today. I'm looking for food.
Hello, by Riverside.
Hello, hello. So let's go get some, see what's available, eh? This entire line right here is nothing but food, like street style food that you can just pick up and eat. Also lots of fruit, but you can also buy your groceries here if you want. Look at that. You can get some delicious spiders. Afraid it's not my type of thing though. When I said I was looking for lunch, I wasn't looking for a big old plate of spiders, to be completely honest. A lot of good choices here. I see we got some nice meat on a stick right here. Yes. Got some spring rolls. What to pick, what to pick. Those noodles are not looking bad. Wow, whole giant squid. I am not that hungry. Looks like we might have some cow tongue there. Nice shrimp. I've always been a bit of an old softie for fried rice, and so they have some here. Being Central Market, you're going to pay a little bit of like a tourist premium, so it's 6,000 real or $1.50 for what will hopefully be a delicious plate of fried rice. All right, so I purchased this fried rice for 6,000 real. That is $1.50 approximately. So let's just see. It's quite good fried rice. Oh, I couldn't. Also, it includes this bowl of soup here that you can just enjoy. Very hot though. Whee. Pretty standard fried rice. You can see it's got the protein, the meat, and the carrots, and a little bit of egg. So you know it's got everything that you need. $1.50 for both of these. Okay, and this was 6,000 real. Here's 20,000. I am only going to use the money coming from this. Oh, they even gave me a dollar bill back. Wow, they don't normally do that. So now I am down to 10,000 real and a $1 bill. Now let's move on to what I think I'm going to do next. One of the really nice things about central Phnom Penh is that you don't need to hire a tuk-tuk to go anywhere. Everything is within walking distance. And in fact, my next destination is only a 15-minute walk away. So I can get there on foot very easily. Sun's not even out. Plus Phnom Penh has so many of these nice tree-lined streets. It would be a crime to not walk and just enjoy the sights and the sounds and everything that's going on. I've just about made it to my next destination, which is Wat Phnom. Wat Phnom is just there across the street. I am also seeing that there's a huge kids park right here that is across the street from Wat Phnom, which I find very interesting, because if William were with me, then that would mean that we had about 3 hours of completely free fun for William. We could just sit here and watch William enjoying himself. We could interact with William and have some fun. Well, he just enjoyed himself at the kids' playground. And even if we were there for 3 hours, he'd probably complain if we were leaving. And it doesn't cost a dime, not a nickel, not a penny, not one real to go to that kids' park. But we're going to skip that because I do not have William, and so Wat Phnom. Going into Wat Phnom, I'm a little bit thirsty though, so I am probably just going to get a drink. And the water here is going to be very inexpensive. It's going to be 1,000 real or 25 cents for one ice cold water. Okay, one. Kun. Oh, kun. Everywhere I go lately, I seem to be paying the tourist tax. So normally these are 1,000 real. This one ended up being 1,500 real. So that's going to not be the normal 25 cents, but this is going to be about 32, maybe 35 cents for one of these bottles of water. But I'm thirsty, so I'll spring for it. Now, Wat Phnom itself is not free for foreigners. It is a cost of $1. Okay, $1. And she'll give you a nice little ticket that gives you permission to come in. But once you are in, then you can spend as much time as you want. You can spend literally all day here if you want for that $1. So what is there here that you would pay $1 for or spend some time here with? And the answer is quite a lot. Wat Phnom's a really great place. Wat Phnom is itself an historical site that reaches back several hundred years. This was the first real structure that was the first big structure that was built in Phnom Penh. And in fact, the entire city was founded right here on this very spot. And we've made it. We've climbed to the top of the hill to this very old temple, hundreds of years old. And here's the main altar with the Buddha. Once you're here, you can just sit and rest and relax among all these really big old trees. Phnom Penh is a place with a huge amount of traffic and it's real busy, but here in the park, you hardly notice that. Like, there's a few cars going around the ring of Wat Phnom around here, but other than that, it feels like you're completely disconnected from the city, like you're just in a park. It's just really nice. So I think I'm just going to sit back and I'm just going to relax in this lovely park for a while. Everything here is just so nice. I do find myself a little bit thirsty here. Now I see a coconut vendor. Hi, how much is one coconut? $1. Okay, I'll take one coconut. He's gonna take a knife, he's gonna chop this thing open. Okay. And that is $1 or 4,000 real for this coconut. Oh, it's heavy. After over an hour of relaxing at Wat Phnom, I'm really thirsty, and this is the solution to that problem: fresh coconut, which you can get pretty much anywhere in Phnom Penh for the price of at most $1. And these are really, really big, and they are absolutely just brimming full of coconut water, delicious coconut water. This one is not green because it's been carved up and it's been put on ice. This particular one is going to be already cold for me, which is perfect. Looking inside here, you can see that it is indeed completely full of 100% natural and sweet, cool, refreshing coconut water. Let's give it a try. So good, cold, refreshing, fresh, $1. So good. Well, I'm walking out of Wat Phnom now and to the next place I think I'm going to spend some time at, which is the Riverside. But on the way past, we have to go past the bat tree. This is the bat tree, as I like to call it. It is directly across the street from Wat Phnom, and it contains hundreds, if not thousands, of these huge flying foxes. Look at that. That is a lot of flying foxes right there. They completely fill this tree. It seems like how many there are depends on the day, but completely full of flying fox bats. They've been there for as long as I have known Phnom Penh, which is since 2018. They're cute, right? Like little flying dogs. Anyway, the river is directly ahead of us, and that's where I'm heading next. Riverside in just a 5-minute walk. I've just made it here to the super lovely promenade that lines the Riverwalk, which is right in downtown Phnom Penh, Cambodia. It's so lovely. There's plenty to do here. Doesn't cost anything to get in, okay, but there's plenty to do. For starters, exercise. Just realized I haven't had my exercise today, and so it seems to me like I should get started. Let's cue the training montage. That I've destroyed every muscle in my body with that intense workout, which cost me nothing. Now I think I'm just going to relax a little bit. I love coming to the Riverside because you have these big, beautiful trees. This one in particular that I love to sit under. You have the view of the river. You have a really nice breeze. There's always a breeze on the river, so even if you're kind of hot, you don't have access to air conditioning, here it's going to be nice and cool and relaxing. And I can just sit here and enjoy the river. And it doesn't cost anything. It's free. I'm not going to lie. Riverside is one of my very favorite areas of Phnom Penh. It is really, really nice here. And I'm not the only one who sees this, that this is a nice place to go for free. You know, there's people all over here. They're all just kind of relaxing, they're just kind of hanging out. It's really nice. There's just so much to see here and enjoy. It's really nice. And then you've got another great area right across the street from the actual promenade. Look at how beautiful this is. This is the gate to the temple. Look at that. Again, lots of people know this is a lovely place. Look how many people there are, even in the heat. So nice. That being said, I've been out here a long time today. I've done a lot for my less than $5 so far. So I think it's time for me to get a little bit more food. To finish out my $5 challenge, I've decided to come walk over here, 10-minute walk to Candle Market, where I'm going to get a sandwich, a Khmer sandwich, very similar to banh mi. You may have seen it on my channel before. Let's take a look. Now these sandwiches only run 4,000 real or $1. Thank you. Okay, 4,000 real. And I'm going to show you what you get here for that kind of money. So here's what you get for your 4,000 real $1 sandwich. And it's going to have these pickles on top, but inside it's got pork and mincemeat and some kind of liver. It's got like this pork belly, which is fantastic. So let's see how good it is. Very, very good. You cannot get this in America for $1. I can tell you that right now. Wow, really good, really, really good. And so for $1, that was really filling and it was delicious. Those are worth $1 all day long. Well, I've made it home after a long and hot day. I've since showered and cooled down and changed, and I've also reflected on the $5 challenge. The biggest takeaway for me on the $5 challenge is that it doesn't really matter how much money you're spending as long as you're not going crazy overboard. The most important thing is that you just get out into the city, go out and try to have an adventure, do something fun, do something new, and that's the real challenge in my opinion. That being said, I am sure that you would like to see a breakdown of everything and how much it costs, so here we go. The fried rice was $1.50 at Central Market, or 6,000 real. Then after that, walking around Central Market for over an hour just for enjoyment, well, that was free. Didn't cost anything to do that and immerse yourself in the local culture. At the entrance to Wat Phnom, I overpaid a little bit on the water. It was 1,500 real instead of the usual 1,000 real, which is 37 cents. Then I paid the Wat Phnom entrance fee, which was worth every real that I paid, $1 or 4,000 real, and that is just such a nice place to go to. I recommend it to everybody. The refreshing coconut that was at Wat Phnom was another $1 or 4,000 real. After that, on the Riverside, the exercise on the promenade was 100% free. And just after that, enjoying the Riverside for well over an hour. There's so much to enjoy there, and it's all free. In the end, I was a little bit hungry, so I had that tasty sandwich, and that was $1 or 4,000 real. So for the $5 challenge, I ended up spending $4.87 or 19,500 real. I had this little 500 real bill left over, and that was it. But you can see you can do it on just $5 or less. Not that you would be expected to be so cheap in your spending, but the point is that Cambodia doesn't have to be expensive. Anyway, if you enjoyed that video, which I certainly did, please like and subscribe. And if there's something else you'd like to see me do here in Cambodia, please add it in the comments. Have a great day.